Alright, wait, dang, man.
Alright.
Alright.
3, 2, 1. We're live at EHSS News. We're with, what's your name?
Jarrett Smith.
Alright. I have like some 8 topics to talk to you about. Can I say it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, awesome. So, for studying, when you go to college, when will you study?
When will I study? That's gonna be a great question. I'm gonna try to find time to study between my partying and hanging out with females. We're gonna try to find that great balance right there.
Alright. For how long?
For how long will I study? I was told if you be in class, like every hour you're in class, you should study an extra hour. So if I have class that day for an hour, I should study 2 hours, but I might study like 30 minutes.
Alright. Where will you study?
Where will I study? Someplace that's quiet and away from the crowd.
So how will you study?
How will I study?
Yes.
Well, with the notes I've taken from Professor Talking and the notes I've taken from the book, I'm going to try to commit that to memory, and that's how I'm going to study.
Awesome. Okay. Will you study alone or with a group?
If I'm studying with a girl, that's acceptable. Anything else is not.
Alright. Okay. Question 2. Keeping up in class. What will you do if you miss class?
I'm going to call one of my friends and be like, hey, yo, bro, do you have the notes?
Alright. What will you do to stay organized so that you don't get behind?
I'm going to put everything in folders and notebooks. I'm going to label it. That's about it.
Alright. What will you do if your grades begin to drop?
I'm going to cry and pray to Jesus Christ himself.
Alright, I like that. Who will you ask for help?
My professor or whoever's teaching the course.
Alright. How long will you go for the professor for hours, office hours?
How long? Well, until I get the material or until they leave for lunch or whenever they have to leave.
Alright. What will you make your free tutoring at college? Will you make use of your free tutoring at college?
Oh, of course I will. Yes, I will. Of course.
Will you hire a tutor?
No, I'm not hiring a tutor. That's a waste of money.
Alright. So, will you work on campus?
Of course, if I could get a job on campus, I will work on campus.
Take advantage of former students who took the course. Okay, we're gonna answer that question. Number 3, you ready?
Yep.
Number 3, time management. How will you prioritize your time?
How will I?
Yeah.
Well, I know that parties happen at night, so I'm gonna get out of class that day. I'm gonna go to my dorm. I'm gonna study, and I'm gonna hit up my friends and say, what's the next party we're trying to go to?
Okay. So what's your 3 main priorities?
3 main priorities. That's a good one. We're gonna go with, in order, we're gonna go with God, school, girls.
Oh, okay. Alright. How will you ensure the time is being used wisely?
How will I ensure that time is being used wisely? Well, first off, as I've already said, once I get out of class, I plan to study until that night when me and my friends go out and do what we do best, party.
Awesome. Will you use a planner?
Will I use a planner? No.
How will you keep other less important things from distracting you?
That's a tough one. I'm just gonna have to try to sit down and focus and really just pray on certain topics, on certain subjects that I think are hindering me from being successful.
Yeah, well, in that case, how will you balance your social and academic activities?
Oh, that's easy. I'm just gonna do my work. I'm gonna have a set time where I do my work, and then another time where I go out and I socialize, go talk to whoever I feel like.
Alright, I see. Okay, number 4, paying for college and job. How will you pay for college?
That's a tough one. I'm looking for outside scholarships right now, and I have a summer job, so I'm gonna take some of that money from the summer and I'm gonna put that towards my tuition, and I'm just gonna hope everything works itself out.
Alright, so speaking of your job, will you be working in college while you at college?
I would like to work while I'm at college, but I don't have transportation to certain places, so I can only work on campus.
So if you do work, how many hours a week?
Not that many, probably like 10, 20. What's happening?
There we go.
I'm recording right now.
Alright. Okay, how would I balance my work in school?
How will I balance my work in school? I'm just trying to, as I said before, as many hours I'm in class, you need to double that in studying. So if I'm in class for an hour, I need to study for 2 hours.
Number 5, homesickness. What will you do if you miss school?
If
if you miss home.
If I miss home, well, I won't be that far because I'll be in Tallahassee, so I won't really miss home that much. But I'll call back home, FaceTime. You know, we got technology now, so I think I'll be okay.
Alright. What are some ways you can maintain connection with your friends and family?
Oh, just Skype, FaceTime. But I got an iPhone, so it's mainly gonna be FaceTime visits on the weekends because I'm so close, Tallahassee and Orlando. I can always go back and forth, so that would be the best.
What do you do to adjust visiting homes and going back to campus?
What do I think about it?
What will you do to adjust?
To adjust. What would I do? I don't know. That would be a rough kind of transition because I'm definitely gonna miss home, but I'm just gonna have to man up and get over it.
Number 6, depression. Who can you talk to if you feel down or depressed?
One person that I would talk to would either be my mom, my sister, or one of my close friends, either Carrington or Tevin, who are very, very close to me. Just somebody I can open up to who won't judge me for wrongdoing.
What activities you may try to combat this depression?
You always want to get in social groups. So I know my major is pharmacy, so I would try to get in some science group that they have, National Honor Society for Science or something they have in college.
All right. What resources are available when you're on campus if continuing to be depressed?
I'm pretty sure you can go talk to your guidance counselors if you have any concerns, but I have some friends up there, so I'll be talking to them.
All right. So, if you are depressed, what things should you avoid?
Drugs and alcohol.
Number 7.
Mommy said this one.
Number 7, friends and friendship. Oop, yeah. When will you make time for friends and other important relationships?
Just whenever I'm not going to class and whenever I'm not studying, try to hang out with my close friends, not my acquaintances. Just try to hang out with my close friends as much as I can.
All right. How will your friends and others affect your study time?
If I want to go hang out with my friends, but I know I have a test, that's really going to affect our time being together. But I try to combat that.
All right. So, number 8, roommates. What will you do if you get along? What will you do to get along with your roommate?
Well, I think I'm going to be rooming with Jarvis, who is also one of my great friends. So hopefully we'll be able to get along. But I know we butt heads. But if I have to, you got to take it to the management. I forgot what it's called, but the dorm counselors or whatever. Go ask them to switch rooms.
Okay. And the last question: what will you do if your roommate doesn't get along with you?
I mean, I would try to resolve it on my own at first, the best way I can. And if I can't do that, I'm gonna try to switch rooms.
All right, that's it.
Appreciate that, brother.
No problem. It's been Daniel Barnes, EHSS News, and I will see you next time. That's Jarrett.
All right, no problem, bro.
All right, man.
All right.